So, I decided for a male warrior by the name of Alrik von Sturmfels, or Alrik von Sturmfels, because I believe that's the most common name in the early days of uh, the Dark Eye. Um, Alrik was always the name for the very first character that most people played because it was the character in the uh, I believe they're called fighting fantasy style books that came with the original box set. And I don't know, von Sturmfels, I believe, was a moniker given later in other publications to pre-made character. So, let's look at our sheet here. We have a courage of 15, which is excellent. We are not very clever. 10 is about average. We are not the sharpest knife. Um, Intuition is okay. Charisma, we are of course of noble bent. And then here come the three more important stats for us: agility, constitution, and strength. We have a vitality of 32, which is above average, as well as our endurance, and we have a nice resist magic, and we are good at wielding swords. And we now go into expert mode. Sorry. And here we will see what we can change, which won't be much. We have a bit experience with treating wounds because we encountered so many. We have a bit of perception, willpower, which is nice in combat to um, reduce the number of wounds you take. We are, of course, of noble heritage, which is why we have quite high etiquette. We have a bit of human nature, though not much, and a bit of fast talk. Um, Combat abilities are better. As you can see here, we are quite competent with our swords, and here we can change our attack value and our parry value. And of course, we are bent on attacking without really thinking about our own well-being. We also have a bit in two-handed swords, which we will increase later on, and a bit of brawling and daggers and so on. Um, but for now, this will be enough. So we have quite a good chance of 3/4 to hit an opponent. And here we also have one maneuver already, and that's the Mighty Blow, which costs us some endurance points, and therefore I'm actually not quite sure. It doubles the damage output. We have no ranged maneuvers yet, and we have Armor Use 1, which decreases the number of points we lose from our attack and parry values because we wear armor. And we have Shield Whiting 1, which simply means we can use shields. And let's look at our... oh! We have a shirt of chainmail. We have a wooden shield, and we have a short sword. Also brown leather pants and leather boots, and a few bandages. Nothing more except 4 ducats, which is not as bad. Yeah, we'll come later to money. And we have our letter from Arda of Bostock. And with this equipment and our fine skills, we will enter our life. As soon as the computer will let us. And here we are. Alrik von Sturmfels. Proud nobleman. And of course we have traveled a lot, so we are we're a bit tired. But still, we have a way to go. We're just entering Avestru, and then we should be on our way to Furdok. Oh,
Hold on. I have to exchange a few words with you.
sure. Is there a problem? I've traveled a long way and hope to reach the city of Furdock before sunset. We have so many problems here that I don't know where to start. First, the reinforcements didn't turn up, and now Furdock has been sealed off. And all the while there's a pack of bloodthirsty murderers roaming the countryside. I'd like to know what's really going on. At the moment only dignitaries and travelers of good repute are given a pass to enter the city. Be that as it may, I have urgent business in Furdock. Is this invitation from Viscount Bostock sufficient? The Viscount is a respectable man, but you won't get past Inspector Nanda without two attestors willing to vouch for your good character. Nanda is the customs inspector. He alone decides who can enter the city of Furdock at this time. Then I will just have to find two attestors and present myself to the customs inspector. Thank you for the information, Sergeant. Ah. Drinking man. An aristocrat was brutally murdered. Hopefully nothing happened to Ardo. So maybe I should explain something about the game interface here. Here we have our minimap, which we can zoom in, which isn't as good, and we can zoom out as much as we can, which is quite nice. The more we have certain skills, the more will light up here. Here we can see that there's a laboratory, which is over there, for alchemy, which we cannot use. Here we have our blinking quest log, which will blink a lot, and I won't give too much attention to it, because almost everything makes it blink and you have to click on everything, and that's just silly. Here's our character sheet. You have already seen this. I will equip this, so now we look like a maniac. And here we have again our skills. Should we ever get some experience points, which I'm sure we will, we can upgrade our values here, which cost certain point numbers, which are given behind them. Okay, so here we have a number of people who we can talk to, though I just happen to know.
I'm terribly sorry you were robbed, but my hands are tied.
But it's an ancient heirloom, and of course, I'd be extremely grateful.
I'd like to, but I have strict orders.
What a fool! This isn't some waitress you have before you, but my sister Selena, the queen of the mountebanks.
Don't be such a show-off, little man. I'll go and report to Sergeant Erland, but only for the lady's sake.
So, here we have two people who just seem to have a problem. And because we have no different thoughts than other thoughts than helping people, we will talk to her.
Yes?
I am Alrik from Sturmfels, and I am traveling to Furdock. I overheard your conversation with the guard by chance. Oh, then you know that I was robbed. The thief stole a very valuable diadem. It was a family heirloom. That is most regrettable. Is there anyone in particular who you suspect? Well, it was... Go ahead, say it, sister. It was Draenor, your beloved Draenor. Hemlock, you old crow. Keep your nose out of my affairs. If you had listened to me back then, you would have less of a problem now. Oh, stop your quarreling. It's unbearable. If you have to keep interrupting, then at least tell me how I can get to Furdok. Just ignore the little weasel. Even if Drano is involved in all this, I don't think that it was his idea. Please find my beloved Drano. In return, I will help you reach Furdok. I am sorry, but I don't quite understand. How can a mountebank help me? I'm more than a mountebank. I'm the queen of the mountebanks. A queen without a crown. Shut up, Hemlock. Alright, Selena. I will help you. Do you have any idea where Drano might be hiding? Try looking for Uncle Backthumper. He is an old friend of Drano. I can't say that I like him, but perhaps he knows something. I wouldn't be surprised if he was behind all this. Good. We'll know more once I've found him. Farewell, Selena.